It is Independence Day in Hamilton, Ohio, and you are watching TV Hamilton's live coverage of the 4th of July parade, brought to you by the Michael J. Colligan Fund within the Hamilton Community Foundation. Happy Independence Day, everybody. I'm Ty Bradshaw.
And I'm Vanessa Cannon.
And we're so excited to be here with you today for what looks to be another incredible parade. More than 100 entries in this year's parade. More than 1,400. How about that, Vanessa? 1,400 individual participants. The parade itself, if you look at just the units participating, over a mile long. The actual route is about 2.2 miles. So at any given point, half of that entire parade route is going to be filled up with some of Hamilton's finest, with community members and people from all throughout Butler County and the surrounding region to celebrate the 4th of July in the United States and in our corner of Ohio. Lots of people to thank for this parade. Lots of people that we're going to recognize throughout. Vanessa and I are excited to be recounting this to you live here on TV Hamilton and live on their Cablecast app. You can also watch us on Facebook and probably any platform out there, YouTube as well. So make sure that you tune in and share this with all your friends and families to help us celebrate Independence Day.
And I love how you can share this with your family that used to be here, and then they get to see what Hamilton's doing right now. It's so fun. I love all those comments at the end of the broadcast.
Yeah, it is great. So let us give us a shout out on Facebook or on YouTube if you're watching. Let us know where you're watching from. We're always excited to see people outside of Hamilton watching this parade. We are kicking things off with the City of Hamilton Police Department, and of course, we've got to give a big thank you to the police department. A parade of this side, of this magnitude, just does not happen without the support of our public servants who close off the parade route, who keep everybody safe. It's something we think about in every given moment out here at this parade, and they just do a tremendous job. So thank you to all the men and women of the police department for the City of Hamilton. They are joined here by the Hamilton Police Honor Guard. The mission of the Hamilton Police Honor Guard is to represent the police department with honor, dignity, and professionalism at ceremonial events, law enforcement, funerals, both within our community and beyond.
And next we have the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and this is the Hamilton Post.
Always good to see them in a parade and not on the side of the highway when you're kicking it a little heavy on the accelerator, right?
It is. I appreciate this view a lot better.
Yes, without a doubt. I don't get the panic in my chest this time when I see that gray car.
That's so true.
One of our favorite features of the parade every single year, the veterans that we recognize in convertibles and some really flashy vehicles. We're going to try to get these names as much as we can, and this one is special. A U.S. Army veteran from World War II. He is 100 years old. Dan Antonin.
Dan Anton. This is Herman H. Lawrence from World War II, retired Navy. Wow, World War II.
Amazing to see World War II veterans out here represented with us today. Rose Automotive Group is presenting the 2025 Chevrolet Corvettes that are taking part in this parade. We've got Dan Wurst from the United States Navy and Dan Weisinger from the United States Army.
James Spicer from the U.S. Air Force. And this is World War II. It's amazing to have these vets from World War II here today.
Next in the parade, Jim Lavoie from the United States Army, World War II, serving in the Pacific. And also great to see them get such wonderful recognition from all the people who have gathered to watch this parade.
This is Sam Dickey from the U.S. Army, the Dominican Republic from 1965. He gets to ride in that sweet blue car. Man.
These are good rides for sure, and it's always interesting to see the generations as they progress.
Yes, I love it.
John Newman from the United States Air Force, commander of AMVETS Post 1983. James Steed from the U.S. Navy, Big Bad John.
Whoa, revving those engines for Big Bad John.
I don't know if that's the car, if that's I'm not sure what that is. We have Charles Hansel from the United States Air Force, Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Robert Philpott from the U.S. Navy Somalia, Operation Restore Hope.
Robert's got a good beard going on. I bet he didn't have that in active service.
No, he did not.
Barclay Dwayne Simpson from the United States Army, the Cold War, fall of the Berlin Wall, the United States Air Force, and of course we've got members of the military and veterans here marching in the parade, breaking up some of the Corvettes.
Wearing full uniforms on this hot day.
Hot, but not as hot as it has been, thank goodness.
I will take this heat.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thankfully, no rain. David Schleisman from the United States Navy, a Vietnam War veteran.
Kevin Dye from the United States Air Force, Operation Desert Storm. Ooh, this is a new car.
I was going to say, this one looks fresh off the line.
Yeah, that looks like that's like a Batmobile situation.
Helen is a lucky woman today. That's Helen Rogers from the United States Marine Corps, a Vietnam-era sergeant, and a published author.
Ooh, cool.
As if all that service isn't enough, man.
Logan Robinson from the U.S. Marine Corps, Operation Enduring Freedom. Very nice.
Another good one here. Dallas Winkler from the United States Navy, a Vietnam War veteran who served in the Gulf of Tonkin. He's got a good wave, too. You can tell he's been practicing.
Christian Lugers from the United States Air Force, Operation Enduring Freedom. And the Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Keep rolling through here. We've got Tim Fightmaster, United States Army, and Operation Iraqi Freedom.
And I love these veterans because the coolest thing is that they get this sweet ride. It's nice and cool.
Right.
And they get to wave to everybody, and everyone gets to be excited for them, and it's just so neat.
And special thanks to the Corvette Club of Hamilton, Ohio, sponsored by Rose Automotive and Larkin Cobb Automotive for making this special day possible for our veterans.
Michael Anderson from the U.S. Army from the Vietnam War. Whoa. There he is. I think that's Alexander Hamilton.
Little Alexander sighting there. John Kennedy from the United States Army served in Panama in 1989 in Operation Just Cause.
And Teddy Kramer.
Teddy!
The Cincinnati Reds!
Teddy Kramer. There's my buddy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Such a good guy.
Ooh, this is a good one, too.
Look at that.
I like that
Rev the engine a little bit, brother. This is your time. Jimmy Unger driving that Corvette, and that's the Rose Chevrolet 2025 Corvette that Rose let us use for the parade. So thank you. I didn't know if Eddie Larkin and the crew knew he was going to be revving it like that when they leased it out, but let him do it.
Let it loose.
I want to tell you a little bit, Vanessa, about the veteran that we had right at the beginning of the parade. We talked about him, Dan Antonin, 100 years old, a veteran of World War II, a veteran of the European theater, the oldest veteran in the parade. Entered the Army in 1943 upon graduation from Hamilton High School and served in both France and Germany.
Wow.
So, Dan, thank you for spending your special 4th of July out here with us in Hamilton and letting us recognize you for your incredible legacy of service.
Yeah, amazing. Right out of school doing that. So incredible. Oh, Hamilpalooza.
That's a big one coming up in August, right?
Yeah, and that's the marketplace of Butler County. This is where it's the Chamber of Commerce, right? They all come together and they have a bunch of booths and really fun things that they get to do, all at Markham Park.
Yeah, they've got food, music, fun, shopping, a car show, lots of exciting things going on.
Fun.
And also there's a redesign happening with the Butler County Veterans Memorial, which I believe is located over at Veterans Park. I know John Brzezinski, a Gold Star family here in the Fairfield Hamilton area, has been working hard on that. So the rededication for that is coming up soon. And special thanks to the Butler County Veterans Service Commission, your local connection of all veterans and survivor benefits. They're invited out August 23rd. They're playing a role in that Hamilpalooza event as they celebrate Butler County veterans, and that'll include a free brunch for all veterans. So make sure you go online, visit bcvetsoh.gov for more information.
All right. This is Chapter 15 of the Disabled American Veterans, or DAV. The DAV Honor Guard, helping veterans and their families get the benefits they deserve. And they also do military honors at funerals, which is really neat for them.
Such an important role as we think about the challenges that veterans and their families deal with on a daily basis, and especially in the aftermath of a tragic family loss like that. To know there's organizations in our community that can help to be there in that moment of need, it's just such a reassuring thing. So thanks to all the members of the DAV for the important work that you do. We want to take a moment just to thank, as we've got more floats rolling through, the Michael J. Colligan Fund at the Hamilton Community Foundation for their support of this parade. Of course, all of the Public Works Department for the City of Hamilton. That includes all of the services. That includes the street crew, the police, fire, electric, public works. And this is AmVets Post 1983 and their honor guard. Vets Helping Vets, located on Ross Avenue in Hamilton. The mission of AmVets is to enhance and safeguard the entitlements for all American veterans who have served honorably and to improve the quality of life for them, their families, and the communities where they live through leadership, advocacy, and services. That's a pretty good way to ride in a parade.
Yeah, it is. Look at these guys.
If one Alexander Hamilton wasn't enough in a parade in Hamilton, Ohio, why not have about 14, right?
This is our grand marshal of this year's parade, Dr. David Stark. There he is. He's the director.
It's the tallest Alexander Hamilton I've ever seen.
He really is.
He might be taller than the actual statue.
I think he might be. He's the director of the Art Space, Hamilton Lofts, and Strauss Gallery, and was highly involved in the Keep Hamilton Afloat movement and effort. He's a former communications chair for 17 Strong, and he is an unmissable jolly giant, to be sure. David Xander Starkleton is what we're supposed to call him.
Oh, he's got a nickname in the parade. All right.
Yeah, obviously.
How about that? David does so much good work in the community. He's always just an active community member volunteering for so many different causes. And
here's our 17 Strong committee.
Oh, 17
Miles.
Strong
Hi,
crew
Miles.
here supporting David and all the great work that they do. 17 Strong, connecting the 17 neighborhoods throughout Hamilton and the surrounding area. There's the real Alexander. The David Starkleton, or whatever the name was an imposter. If you didn't catch on TV Hamilton, this is the real one.
Yes,
authentic.
there he is.
He has been authenticated.
And the Cube is so cool because they'll come to your community events that you book through 17 Strong, and they will make it happen. So with tents, games, food.
Gosh, that's incredible.
And you can get all kinds of grants actually for your community through 17 Strong. So it's like whether it's a family movie night or some kind of potluck or something at your neighborhood, they make it happen. And it's really, really fun. 17 Strong is such a vibrant community.
I hear the drum beat of what looks to be our first marching band of today's parade. And of course, we don't start out with anybody but the Hamilton Big Blue. The marching band recently earned its 4th superior rating at the OMEA State Finals. And how about this, Vanessa? This will pique our interest. They also performed at Walt Disney World this past January. How did we miss out on that trip?
My favorite place.
I know. They would like to thank the Hamilton City School District Administration and the band parents for all their support. Let's take a listen in. And of course, if you saw some people making a detour route, that's because we've got celebrity status right here to the right of Vanessa and I. Steve Caldwell's son sitting over here, and he was an esteemed member of the marching band and the fine arts department at Hamilton High School. He went on to CCM at the University of Cincinnati, and I saw people start to make the route. I said, I hope he's got his $5 for autographs.
Oh, look at that pug. Look at
little guy.
that little pug. I have a pug. I'm obsessed with pugs. Pug in a bandana, I don't even know.
The Hamilton High School Marching Band invites you to attend Band-O-Rama this September 27th, so mark your calendars for that. Again, thanks to the Hamilton High School Marching Band for kicking things off for us.
Awesome. This is one of my favorite places in Hamilton, The Lane. The Lane Library Bookmobile has served Butler County communities since 1938, and today the Bookmobile can be seen throughout Hamilton, Fairfield, and Fairfield Township, Ross, and even Oxford, as well as outlying communities. Visit the Bookmobile at one of its weekly community stops or at any Lane Library's location to sign up for Camp Lane. And that's a free summer reading adventure for all ages. And it is so fun. The books that they have are great.
Yep, without a doubt. All right, you are looking at the Claberheads accompanied by Hamilton Castor, representing over 2 centuries. You heard me right, centuries of family tradition. They're proud to bring the Claverheads to this year's 4th of July parade, riding aboard a truck provided by the good folks at Hamilton Castor. The Claverheads are a multi-generational band that's been a part of Southwest Ohio's musical landscape for 95 years. They're thrilled to celebrate with us today. Equally proud, Hamilton Castor is a 4th-generation manufacturer producing the toughest casters, wheels, carts, and trailers in the world right here in Hamilton since 1907.
Yes, you are on camera.
Did you hear that? We're on camera. You are being broadcast to millions and millions watching on the Cablecast app, on Facebook, on YouTube.
Oh my gosh! It's Trent Chenoweth, Police Chief Trent Chenoweth. Hello, Trent.
Good to see you, Chief, and I believe we've got Christy Cox there with the Chief. Christy Collins there with the Chief, and you also saw Safety Town, a great program here in Hamilton. It's run by the Great Hamilton Safety Council. It runs 8 weeks throughout June and July and teaches kids all about safety, which is just a fantastic thing. We want to take a moment to thank a few other people who are making this parade possible, in particular the Lindenwald Kiwanis Club of Hamilton and Fairfield. They provide day of support for the parade, helping to navigate logistics, helping to line people up, which is a Herculean effort considering you've got more than 100 different entries in this year's parade. So special thanks to them as well.
In the Hamilton Chamber of Commerce, they do a great job organizing all of the events and the things that happen as we party for the 4th of July. TV Hamilton. Also, we want to thank Moya Jones, right?
Yeah. How about this? Moya is the primary funder of TV Hamilton's drone program, which sounds more nefarious than it actually is. The drone program is to allow us to get that cool drone footage overhead that everybody loves. So Moya, thank you for your support and your funding that program. TV Hamilton is proudly supported by the City of Hamilton, the Hamilton Community Foundation, the Hamilton City School District, and private donors like Moya. Vanessa talked a little bit about the party happening here. It's not just the parade. The fun goes all day long here in Hamilton. Of course, you can come on Main Street, High Street, take advantage of all the great businesses, stop in and get a coffee at True West. And say hi to Vanessa. If you say you heard Vanessa on TV Hamilton, I think you get a special discount.
You get a handshake at the very least.
A handshake. That's better than a discount, right? And other things going on aside from that, the historical sites are all open after the parade. They'll be open until about 2 o'clock. That's the Veterans Monument right here uptown, one of the landmarks in Hamilton. My personal favorite that I remember going to as a child, the Log Cabin. There is something about going back in time in that restored, recreated log cabin that you just can't find anywhere else.
It's incredible to think about that. And it's like if you loved a Little House on the Prairie, you got to visit. Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's got that perfect Western wilderness vibe that just takes you back to a different time in this country. Also, the Butler County Historical Society will be open, so make sure that you stop in, visit all of those. And then Vanessa, tonight, the Fireworks Spectacular. You want to tell our viewers all about that?
Over 10,000 fireworks, and it's so fun because you can view it all across the river. So if you find a spot on the river, you'll probably be able to have a really good view. There's also a really awesome concert about 6 o'clock on River's Edge at the amphitheater over there. And it's a great place. It's all free, and that's so fun. Where can you find free entertainment like that?
Amen.
It's really great. Yeah. So bring your whole family out, and you get to go anywhere across the river, and you'll be able to see those fireworks.
Yep. That Arena Rock Show will be performing as part of that concert tonight at River's Edge, and of course you can check out the concert, hang out. You've got perfect spot for the fireworks later that evening, so make sure that you take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And if you're down here by Vanessa and I, maybe watching it on YouTube, trying to get that whole surround sound environment feel, we want to thank Flub's Ice Cream. They're set up right down here on the street, on 2nd Street. So make sure that you stop in right next to the law firm there. You can stop in, grab your ice cream, and then maybe give Vanessa and I a little wave here.
And bring us some ice cream.
Yeah, and we'll take ice cream. I'll take blue raspberry sherbet.
I'll take it all.
Yep. Whatever you want to bring.
Whatever you've got going, I will take it.
All right, now making his way through the square, accompanied by the Honor Guard, it's Butler County Sheriff Richard K. Jones, the the Butler County Sheriff's Honor Guard perform at several different activities throughout the year, such as parades, presenting colors, swearing-in ceremonies, and, of course, those casket guards when those unfortunate incidents occur. And you heard the Butler County Sheriff's Office bagpipes and the drum. That's a volunteer pipe band that was formed in 1997, comprised of both civilian and law enforcement personnel. So thank you to Sheriff Jones and the entire Sheriff's Department for all they do to keep our community safe. And, of course, there's always a pretty impressive fleet. It's really interesting to see the variety of different vehicles that it takes to run and operate a sheriff's department. You get to see trucks. You get to see the emergency vehicles that come through. Really just an incredible thing.
I think we should get Steve one of those furry hats that guy was wearing. I think he would look
and a kilt and some bagpipes.
Yeah, he could learn.
That would be nice.
His son could teach him.
You could fill up a couple hours of programming on TV Hamilton with that, honestly, my friend. That would be good.
The practice alone would be worth it.
It would. It would. I agree.
We also have the Butler County Sheriff Crime Prevention Unit, and this unit keeps citizens safe as well as the management agency that protects Butler County from disasters through emergency planning, partnerships, and coordination. So yeah, this is a huge bunch of people that are in our community every single day, keeping us safe, keeping things run well.
And one of the things I love about this parade is not just the fact that it celebrates Hamilton, but it celebrates all the surrounding communities that come together in partnership. We just saw a police cruiser from Fairfield Township. We've now got the St. Clair New Miami Life Squad, an ambulance here. So it's always great to see the partnership. I believe we've got probably 5 or 6 different marching bands from high schools outside of Hamilton. So great to see everybody really buy into the vision of what this parade is and what it means to our community.
It's fun because it's such a big parade. You get to see a bunch of different communities, but also it's a solid investment of time when you are out here. It's not just a short little thing. You get to see your community as well as cool old cars and kids smiling. It's a great event.
Yep. Public, private, everybody comes together to really make something good happen for our community. This is the Butler County Regional Transit Authority. They provide transportation all throughout Butler County. And I don't know if this is part of the Regional Transit Authority or not. If it is, it's not a very efficient one, but a good one nonetheless. I believe this might be part of the Hamilton Antique Car Parade. The 2025 Antique Car Parade will be held on July 26th. Participants begin staging at 8:30 a.m. They start the parade at 1 all throughout Hamilton here. And that's going to be covered live on TV Hamilton, so make sure you tune in for that. Again, thanks to all the entire crew here at TV Hamilton. We are broadcast live on the Cablecast app, also Facebook and YouTube. And folks, if you're noticing...
Mike Woodward, how's it going? And Janie Woodward, very fun.
I believe that is probably the Fitton Family YMCA.
The Fitton Family YMCA is located on Northwest Washington Boulevard across from Hamilton High School, and it's so convenient for students to work out there. It promotes youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility to youth and families in Butler County for over 50 years. It was the 2025 winner of Best Gym in the Journal News Best of Butler County Awards. They're not just the gym, they're the why.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Tim Nab.
Yeah, we just saw Tim Nab, who is currently serving on Hamilton Council and is running again for re-election. There's my friend, Vice Mayor Eric Pullman.
Ooh, what a fancy
Why didn't you ask
vehicle.
me if I wanted to ride?
Yeah.
Why didn't you ask me if I wanted to ride with you? Oh, okay.
We could have done it. We could have done the broadcast in there. That would have been nice.
Now that's a good idea.
Maybe
because
next time.
we've got this year not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 cameras from TV Hamilton, and they're all operating, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
right? They're
amazing.
Last year we got shut off in the rain, if you remember that. Vanessa and I got electrocuted
We
here
did.
at the platform, and then we had to shut off a few minutes.
Barely
early.
made it, honestly. Barely made it. This is Joel Lauer, and he's running for Hamilton City Council.
Some excited Lauer heads there.
Lauer heads, I like that.
Yeah, they are all in. Well, you did that right on TV, lady. We're going to edit that out. Jeez. We even know your name. That's Melissa. Melissa dropped an American flag, which is a sin on July 4th. But
Pat Bach for the Hamilton City Council.
Oh, happy 4th. Okay.
Happy 4th.
I was worried that was some kind of baseball signal.
Yeah, I didn't know.
understand at first.
It's hard to know.
Yeah.
This is Andrew Kahn, who's also running for city council.
A lot of elected officials here in today's parade.
And this is all of these people are running in November, so research, figure it out, and vote.
And regardless of your candidate, regardless of your party, make sure you're registered to vote.
Yes.
Make sure you get out and vote. That is your duty as an American citizen, your privilege as an American citizen.
That's right.
Truly. I thought that music was coming from one of the cars back there, but it just kept getting louder and louder and louder. It is, I don't know what these speakers are, but it's impressive.
Oh my gosh, there's the lawnmowers again. I remember, they always have these lawnmowers.
Yeah, the Presbyterian Church, here they go.
This is Pastor John sometimes has water with him, and that's when we almost
He doesn't have the sprayer this year. Thank you. Oh no, they do have the sprayer. John's just not operating it. Don't spray the wires. We're good. We're nice and cool.
No
Thank you, though.
No electrician. I don't want, not this year. And
I don't know who came up with this idea, but it's brilliant, and I look forward to it
every year. And this is the Presbyterian Church right here on High Street. They have activities for everyone from traditional worship to contemporary worship. They have you covered. They've got community Easter egg hunts, the Easter sunrise service at Markham Park, the live nativity, all kinds of stuff all throughout the year. And they always have a fun float.
I want to see the choreography practice that takes place for that display every year.
It takes hours of time.
They are surprisingly well coordinated.
Yes, they really are.
Guys who are, just moving around with lawnmowers.
Mowing the lawn out here. I mean, obviously, they've got it together. They know
Look
what's
out,
up.
Macy's. I think Macy's is missing a
next.
lawnmower display, so.
Yeah, they put, oh, hi!
That was good. Steve, our producer and station director, said they are welcome to practice their choreography in his front yard.
Any day.
Yeah. They got to be turned on, though.
Yeah.
That's the only key. Lots of sprayers this year. The dangerous part about this, we never know what's in any of these sprayers.
Yeah.
I'm assuming and hoping it's water, but
who's to say?
It really could be anything.
And I don't really want to experience anything else, really, is what it comes down to.
And again, thanks to our entire crew here at TV Hamilton, Steve, and Sam, and Jeff has been pickling himself in SPF 950 for the past week to make sure he doesn't get sunburnt. He's been stretching. He's been making sure he's good to go. So it takes a big crew to make this happen every single year, and we're just grateful that they continue to come out and help to.
Every year he fries like bacon.
He does. It doesn't matter how much. I mean, I just see him back there lathered in nothing but white cream.
But you switched it out for lard this year, so
yeah,
he's
I did.
smelling good.
Yeah,
he's feeling good.
It's basically, he had Crisco and he didn't know.
Oh, it's your favorite people, the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh, the Cincinnati Reds are here. I want him to bring out Redzilla. Have you seen this thing?
Redzilla is my favorite part of Reds games. I'm obsessed.
That thing is so much fun, and I think if we just broadcast the video of that around the world, it would strike fear into the heart of terrorists and enemies everywhere. If they didn't know what it was, it's incredible.
Enemies of Reds everywhere. No.
Yeah, I've got an umbrella, so I can't stand up this year. But ladies and gentlemen, it is the Fairfield High School marching band.
Ty, why do you love them so much?
I don't know. Let's take a listen in. You'll find out.
So smiley, happy?
They are. They must not have got the memo about the fight song.
Oh, no. They didn't know you were here. They didn't know.
Gosh.
Why? There they go.
All right, here we go. Terry, I do have to give a special shout out. We do an opening day parade at the Joe Nuxall Miracle League fields, and the Fairfield High School marching band came out this year and just did an incredible job celebrating our special needs athletes and their families. The entire band was there. It was just really an amazing day. So special thanks to the entire team, and I believe Director Darren Ling, who helps to coordinate that. The Fairfield High School marching band is performing their competition show entitled What's Your Type this year, and again, a special thanks to all of the band parents and volunteers who helped to make that a reality. It is no easy thing coordinating that's got to be like 150, maybe 200 member marching band. They do it effortlessly. Great job.
They really do. Oh, I love this new thing that Hamilton has. It's called the Locomotive, and it's an urban mobility offering free rides. You heard that.
I've never seen this. Tell me about
rides.
Wow.
And you can get it in downtown Hamilton corridor. So it's easy to locally navigate all kinds of places from Markham Park, all the entertainment that's happening down at Spooky Nook, and it's operating on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And all you have to do is flag them down and hop on, and they will take you. Yes.
And it almost looks like the Pope Mobile. So you could literally just throw on some white garb, wave to people, bless them as you go
Honestly,
by.
it's pretty good.
That's amazing.
It's really good, and it's all free, and all you have to do is wave at them, and they'll pull over for you. It's really fun.
Yeah, go to locomotivehamilton.com.
Yes.
You can check them out on Facebook and Instagram as well. I'm going to take advantage of that the next time I'm downtown. That is great.
And I think this is the Zion Lutheran of Hamilton.
Hey, I believe you're right. Here they come, I believe, with their banner. Zion Lutheran Hamilton Church, where their mission is reaching out with God's love. And now we've got the First United Methodist Church, a missional Christian community loving God in Hamilton in a downtown setting, caring for the hungry, homeless, and the lost. They're located at 225 Ludlow Street. A lot going on there. The traditional Sunday worship time and live streaming via Facebook at 10 a.m. And lots of community events going on as well. So thanks to the First United Methodist Church for
200 years old.
Isn't that incredible?
Yes, incredible. Some of these churches and these buildings in this community are so old.
It's an amazing thing just to be inside of them, to experience the history, and just kind of let that wash over you when you look at the architecture, how they've been incredibly maintained in most scenarios. It's really impressive.
It's really neat. I wish we had a golf cart like that.
I was going to say.
Pass by. I think that'd be pretty neat.
So again, thanks to the First United Methodist Church of Hamilton. And Vanessa, I believe we've got the Hamilton Run Club.
Hamilton Run Club.
They're not running.
No, they're not. They decided not to.
Yeah.
But they're a group of local runners who encourage and push each other to do their best while running. They have a Facebook page if you're interested, and you can connect with them there, and they post all of their runs, all paces from walking to sprinting.
The only thing I'm sprinting to do is sprinting over to Flubs after this parade's over. Can I join the Hamilton Run Club if I sprint for
That's all we got.
If you can't tell, that's the Hamilton Fire Department that just blew out your phone or laptop speakers.
Sure did. And they provide full fire department honors at funerals, military honors if a member is a veteran, and they participate on the Memorial and 4th of July parades, and they do the September 11th Remembrance Ceremony in honor of the fallen. Very beautiful.
And as Boy Scouts of America Troop 926, based in Hamilton, comes through, they are based out of Isaac Walton League Club off of Beisinger Road. Their mission to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes by instilling in them values of the Scout Oath and Law. So thanks to members of the scouting troop there. And while we've got a little break in the action, again, we want to take a moment to thank all the great people who make this parade a reality. In particular, the Michael J. Colligan Fund at the Hamilton Community Foundation and the amazing team at the Hamilton Community Foundation for all the work that they put in. City of Hamilton, all of the services there. We've got the street crew, the police, the fire, the electric department, the public works, the Lindenwold Kiwanis Club of Hamilton and Fairfield providing that day of support for the parade, and of course the Hamilton Chamber of Commerce, all making it possible so you can watch this 4th of July parade brought to you on TV Hamilton, which is proudly supported by the City of Hamilton, the Hamilton Community Foundation, and the Hamilton City School District.
This is just dogs. Bark Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Oh my gosh, Bark Hamilton. It's your local dogs' favorite place to stay and play. They offer doggy daycare.
Oh,
Do you do doggy
how about
daycare?
that?
And boarding, and they're located in downtown Hamilton.
Okay.
And look at that dog. He's so American right now.
Gosh, he is.
The most American
He's
dog.
a patriotic
that
pup if I
ever
have ever seen one. These are the Mall Walkers.
Oh, the Mall Walker.
Mall Walker is a local DJ providing memorable parties to Hamilton and the surrounding area who'd like to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
He's got some good moves. That's not bad.
This looks like it's the Heritage, the American Heritage Girls Troop 226. And this is one of those awesome groups for girls where they can learn about leadership and character development for girls 5 to 18 years of age. They're dedicated to the mission of building women of integrity through service, God, family, community, and country. And they're all smiles over there, even in the sun.
And it's really a great day for a parade here in Hamilton. You know, usually we are like boiling lava hot, or the weather is causing us to have to rethink plans with rain or things like that. This is warm, but it's not scorching.
Yeah,
so
no one's on fire
take
yet.
That. Right, yeah. I mean, there's still time. We're only halfway through this parade, which is about a mile long. Again, it's a 2.2-mile route, which starts down at the Butler County Fairgrounds and makes its way all the way to F Street at the hub in Hamilton. They lengthen the parade to go all the way across the bridge and a little bit further
letting those West Siders enjoy it.
Without a doubt. And you can get your True West coffee.
That's
There's
right.
Tom Long and my friends from the Butler County Special Olympics, providing year-round sports to over 170 individuals in our community with special needs, and get this, at zero cost to our athletes.
Oh, I love
They have
that.
programs in swimming, basketball, golf, flag football, powerlifting, bocce, bowling, and track and field, and they are a 100% volunteer-run organization. So great to have the Special Olympics out with us.
Next, we have Cub Scout Pack 924, and it's the family Cub Scout Pack from Hamilton, Ohio. They're based out of Queen of Peace Church and are co-ed. So they have activities year-round and teach outdoor, STEM, and kindness, and much more. And I love that they're co-ed. That's really fun.
Yeah, and look at the Statue of Liberty here.
Ooh,
Pretty
beautiful.
impressive.
Oh, my gosh.
Needs a torch. We got to get him a torch.
Yeah, we do. We really do.
Yeah. All right, this is, I believe, the Great American Bike Rally, which takes place here in Hamilton, supporting, I believe, the Boys and Girls Club, if I'm not mistaken. And then again, you've got the Boys and Girls Club of Hamilton. They empower young people to reach their full potential as productive, caring, responsible citizens. Through safe spaces, mentorship, and enriching programs, they provide support kids need to thrive. They're building great futures right here in Hamilton and the surrounding area of Butler County.
Boys and Girls Clubs are so special.
Oh my gosh, they're just, when you look at the work that happens in there on a daily basis, the services they provide. I know I toured one of the local Boys and Girls Clubs here in the area, and I just had no idea that there was that depth of offering, the different
so many
services that were
programs.
there. Yeah.
Yes, it's really, really
Such cool stuff you can take advantage of, and usually at a super affordable rate as well. And of course, you know, the Boys and Girls Club scholarship families and things who might not be able to afford that. So they're a treasure to have in Hamilton.
It's one of those things we need to take advantage of, like, because they're so special in this city.
Without a doubt.
If you haven't done it, go and look them up.
Without a doubt. All right, I believe this is the Butler County 4-H Club representing representing the Butler County Fair, and they are the 4-H City Slickers.
This is the New London Hills diving team.
Oh, good. Okay, so it looks like they might be sharing a
I think they made. I think they're sharing a float. Oh, here's Bilstein.
Yeah, our friends from Bilstein, one of the largest employers in Butler County, making world-class automotive shocks, and you can tell that one's got Bilstein products on it. There's not an ounce of bounce in that thing.
No way.
They make automotive shocks for both commercial and military applications right here in Hamilton.
And here comes Edgewood.
Oh, you are hearing the tunes of the Edgewood High School Marching Band, hailing from Trenton, Ohio, directed by John Arnold and assisted by Nick Fields and Jesse Lamb. Let's take a listen in. All right, we caught the tail end of that song they performed there. The band performs at local competitions, festivals, and parades around Ohio. Other notable performances include music in the parks. And Vanessa, we missed it again. Another band that's gone to Walt Disney World and did not invite us.
I don't understand why we haven't gotten the invitation.
They
should know. Look,
we'll go there and carry your water.
Yeah, we'll do whatever it takes.
Give us some flags. We just
carry
want to
that
see
drum.
Nikki.
I don't care. I'll be there.
Yes, we are all in.
Yeah. I think bands are so awesome because they really can't exist without parent support and the volunteers that come with them. I mean, these kids work so hard, but their parents work almost just as hard, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's a family experience
It really
when you're part
is.
of marching band. I asked Steve Colwell and the family here who participated when their son was a member at Hamilton. It's it's a lot of work for everybody.
It really is. It's a lot of work. Is this the Cincinnati Nurses Honor Guard?
You're right, Vanessa.
Very cool. I love that. And they attend the funerals of nurses and perform living tributes to nurses in nursing homes.
I didn't know that was.
They're
that
all
was
Florence
in existence.
Nightingale
That's
over
incredible.
there. I love that.
And our friends from the Lindenwold Kiwanis Club of Hamilton and Fairfield, again, thanks to the Lindenwold Kiwanis Club for all the great work that they do. They host so many community events. I know they've also added to my waistline because I go to the pancake breakfast, you buy the pies, you do it all, you know.
They'll get you.
They will.
It's pancake breakfast. And it's just, you can keep going. You can keep eating there.
They support so many organizations and events throughout our community.
I'm not sure what that roller skating man is associated with.
I think this is Nice and Norm's Tavern.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry, Nick and Norm's
Nick
Tavern.
and Norm's.
There's nothing nice about Nick.
No.
I don't want you to get the wrong impression of this tavern, right? Nick and Norm's Tavern, the Bearded Saddle Saloon, and the Rack Room. That just sounds like you gotta be like a man's man and a woman's man to get into that tavern, you know? They are not messing around.
You gotta come in with one of those motorcycles.
I wonder what they do if I pull up on my bicycle.
I don't think they would let
21
you in.
speed Schwinn.
No,
I don't think I got
so.
a chance.
I don't think you're gonna get in there. Flexing those bike muscles over there. Ooh, that one has all lights all over it. That's fun.
Does. Very nice. We got to get. I bet Steve Colwell looks like he might be a regular.
I think his wife made him sell his bike.
Oh, she did?
I think she did.
Steve, you didn't tell me about this. Are you okay back there?
I don't know. He wanted to. Honestly, he was ready to sell. I think.
He sounds a little reluctant in the headset, though.
This is Path Behavioral Health. Oh, hello. Oh, all feelings are valid.
Follow the path
Love
to a
that.
healthy mind at Path Behavioral Health Care, located in Hamilton at 213 Dayton Street.
Very nice. And then we have the YWCA, and it's proud to join the 4th of July parade again this year. They are consistent on this parade. They stand with community, providing safe housing for those facing homelessness or fleeing domestic violence, and empowering youth through advocacy and school partnerships. I always say the YWCA is a great it's just great to contact. If you ever have questions about, where should I go next? What should I do? They have such great connections, and they can provide really, really good, awesome, safe spaces.
And the most colorful umbrellas I've ever seen.
Yeah, for real. Where'd you get those?
Hamilton Independence Day Parade. Those were nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Again, don't forget tonight, lots going on here. The historical sites are open after the parade until about 2 o'clock. You can visit the monument. You can visit the log cabin. You can visit the Butler County Historical Society. I believe those are all free of charge.
Yes, everything's free today.
Don't put it on my tab if it's not.
Put it on Ty's tab if it is.
And then tonight, more than 10,000 fireworks will light up the sky here at Hamilton after a concert at River's Edge by That Arena Rock Show. So make sure you're here with us.
Oh, here's our 4th of July Pride group, and they're here to celebrate their Pride Festival's 5th anniversary this year. Hamilton, Ohio Pride stands for protecting rights of the LGBTQIA+ community and building bridges that bring us together, not walls that divide us.
I don't know what you call that thing, but that's pretty fun.
Ooh, that's like one of those
like a
flags.
ribbon kite.
Wow,
Yeah, I like
pretty.
that. That's a first. I don't think I've seen that one in the parade before.
Oh, there's Mike Neary and Janet Hardin from the Butler County Democratic Party. Hello. And they're leading the fight for Butler County families. The Butler County Democrats work together to strengthen the community and support local candidates, providing voter education and building community information teams. If you want to run for office or volunteer, contact the Butler County Democratic Party. Hello.
Dave Spurrier, who started all this because he was the former broadcasting arts teacher for the one, the only Steve Caldwell, who's manning the camera and running the station here at TV Hamilton.
He's to blame.
Yeah, he's to blame, right? That was good. That was good. All right, I believe we've got our friends from Rose Pest Solutions, family owned since 1860, chasing out critters from every nook and cranny of your home, the oldest pest control company in the United States, here to protect your business or home from all pests. And they are followed by the small but mighty New Miami Marching Band, made up of students grades 8 through 12 attending New Miami middle and high schools. Let's listen in. And don't forget, if you can't make it out here to Hamilton, the fireworks are also going to be live on TV Hamilton, broadcast on the Cablecast app or on Facebook or YouTube. So make sure that you're following TV Hamilton everywhere on all social media platforms. And again, we'd love to see you here in person. Love to have you come check out that amazing free concert at River's Edge. But if you can't make it here, you can enjoy it all from home. They don't give me a sponsorship, but I do get my hair cut at Sports Clips, so maybe I can get one moving forward.
Yeah, maybe
you know?
now.
They do a great job there at Sport Clips, locations all throughout Hamilton and the surrounding region. And I believe this is the Hamilton
Little Blue
Dogs.
Those little blue bulldogs.
That's hard to say. I've never had trouble
that's
with
a lot
that
of
before.
bees. And this is football and cheerleading, and they range from kindergarten all the way to 6th grade. And these boys and girls, they put in so much hard work and dedication day in, day out. And it's really fun because they come alongside all of their coaches, and they have who volunteer their time, and they support and grow the young athletes in our community. Look how cute they are.
Yeah, they've got some good cheerleading moves here. I like it. Excellent job. The
and
smiles,
before you know
the
it,
waves.
They'll be
They'll
at
be
Hamilton High School. Isn't that wild?
Isn't that scary?
They grow up quick, these little guys.
Incredible.
So cute.
It goes fast.
It really does. They're so sweet.
I think about going fast. I was trying to do the math with Steve Caldwell earlier, and God love us, we're not very good at math. But
no.
I believe this is, Steve, year 16 for you and I doing the parade together. Vanessa joined us a couple years back.
Yeah.
And dramatically improve the quality of the broadcast. So we love having Vanessa here with us. All right, Rubber Ducky, you're the one.
You're the
one. This is pretty
one.
good. I believe this is HTR Services, perhaps? Voted best place to buy heating and cooling in Butler County in both 2024 and 2025. So if you're sitting at home and your air conditioner is on the fritz, give them a call at HTR Services at 513-GET-COOL. That's a pretty easy number. And yes, that was HT Services mascot Sonny the Duck.
Oh, Sonny. And they've won Best in Butler County both 2024 and 25.
Yeah, good work, Sonny. Nice job. Sonny will actually come out and install your air conditioner in the duck costume. It's a really impressive thing if you've not seen it.
This is the Crown Big Boys and Girls Chapter 51. And it's a nonprofit organization that does community service, Adopt a Highway, and gives back to the less fortunate. And that they borrowed your car to do this, which is crazy.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I didn't think.
And they left my playlist on.
Wow.
Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA. I listened to that the whole way here to get hyped for the parade.
Who wouldn't?
Just on a loop.
Yeah, just playing your song.
Man, look at the lights on this one. I know it's really bright out. It might be hard for you to see on the broadcast. They got an incredible horn, by the way, if you didn't hear that. But these lights, I mean, they're in the headlights going around in a circle. They've got the poles there in the back. Deep pockets. It takes deep pockets to outfit a car like that.
Sure does.
Job well done, my friend. That's a good one.
Sometimes they will do all of they'll raise it up while it's in front of us, which is crazy.
Yeah, I think we've got, I don't know if it's part of the Crown Big Club, but I see some movement here coming up.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Again, special thanks to the entire crew here at TV Hamilton for making this one possible. Jeff, and Jacob, and Sam, and Steve, and everybody who's out here helping to do a great job with this broadcast, and whoever rigged up this awesome umbrella to keep Vanessa and I in the shade.
It was Steve.
God love you.
Yeah.
This is just wonderful.
Oh,
Adam is doing
Williams.
sound, and I think he coordinated the umbrella as well.
Thanks, Adam.
Listening Heart just passed. Listening Heart creates meaningful moments of reflection, creativity, and connection. And look at this thing. Holy moly.
This is luxurious wraps.
And it looks dangerous as all get out, but I'm sure it's not. Luxurious Wraps, a small local business, been serving Butler County for 8 years. They're a local wrap company. They wrap cars, trucks, semis, boats, golf carts. But if you got it, they'll wrap it.
They'll
it's like
wrap
those old commercials. If you got it, we'll fry it, right, for the restaurants.
That's right.
They'll do it. So hit up Luxurious Wraps at 513-883-2027 for all your vinyl needs.
Remember when we were talking about just now how they lift those cars, and look, they're doing it right now.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
It's a little terrifying.
I don't know if you saw that on camera, but I wasn't sure what the turn radius was on that thing, and it looked like it was coming straight for us.
His whole life flashed before his eyes.
What is our insurance policy here? Here comes another one.
Just
look down, look at the paper.
Just pretend it's not happening to us.
You're seeing this on camera.
That's intense.
I don't know
that bumper's dragging.
Yeah. I don't know how you keep it from scraping.
I don't think you can.
Maybe you don't.
I don't know.
I actually saw this vehicle out at our Cruise In for Kids car show at the Joe Nuxall Miracle League Fields a couple weeks ago. They got there at 9. They parked it on the side, and it didn't move until 3 o'clock.
Get out.
It was incredible. Yeah.
That's just, I don't want it to tip over.
It's a feat of engineering.
It feels like maybe it will.
Yep. Insane.
I'm just going to avoid the closeness to that one. Yeah, that was. There's a first time for everything at the Hamilton 4th of July parade, whether electrocution and monsoon.
We check lots of bingo boxes every year.
We sure do.
We've got Odor Exit, the best odor eliminator products in the universe, followed by the loud and proud 7 Mile Fire Department. They provide Life Squad, fire services, acting as the first line of defense for various emergencies, and also a great on-ramp for hearing aids, should you need them. Today's 7 Mile unit is sponsored by Miracle Ear. My goodness.
Wow. Ooh, I like this Poorhouse pedal cab coming up. That's really fun. This is a 14-passenger Poorhouse pedal cab, and it offers tours through the Hamilton Entertainment District, which includes dozens of bars, restaurants, shops, boutiques, sculptures, art, exhibits, and more. You can pedal and party at the same time.
Steve, just an idea. There's Chris Cannell. Good to see him.
Yeah, look at him.
Let's take this GoPro next year. Let's strap it on the pedal car.
Just an idea.
And Vanessa and I will do the parade live from the pedal car.
I'm just saying, it'd be kind of fun.
I think so. The Hamilton City Schools here with us in the Big Blue cheerleading squad. I believe we've got some members of the football team as well. The 18th largest district in the state of Ohio. Again, they've got a variety of their student athletes, administrators, board members. I see the head football coach here with us. Lots of other great. And new superintendent Andrea Blevins is here with us as well. Andrea, welcome. I know she's been in Hamilton, I believe, for quite some time, but great to have her at the helm and look forward to her leadership.
Look at that. Ty Smallwood coming through, and he's the new principal of Hamilton High School, actually, this year.
Good luck, Ty. He's a great man, and
he is.
They are in good hands all throughout the leadership of the district. And also, we want to thank TV Hamilton for their proud sponsorship. Let me flip that, reverse it.
There you go.
We want to thank the City of Hamilton School District, the Hamilton City School District, for sponsoring TV Hamilton and supporting them. I love all the programming on TV Hamilton, but I love when we get to see things the students are doing in the schools, the things they're able to create. It's just really
so great for grandparents who can't make it.
Yeah.
It's really fun. And that's their food truck that goes to neighborhoods and provides free lunch and breakfast on the off season.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Such
really
a great need that a lot of people don't think of.
Yes.
All right, we have the Saints family here with us. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't have them in my notes, but I believe they are a youth football program here in Hamilton. I remember seeing them out year after year. Again, they've got some
teeny tiny cheerleaders.
Yeah, always one of the most awesome little things, seeing all the cheerleaders out there so excited. They feel like celebrities in this moment, having all these people cheer for them. So thanks to the Hamilton Saints for coming out to join us.
Teeny tiny football players.
Man, those are some sharp jerseys. Look
yeah,
at
they
those.
are.
Wow. These guys are hyped, man.
Yeah,
They're ready to go.
Wow.
That little guy right there.
He knows what's up.
He might only be like 3.5 feet tall, but I do not want to get in his way. He looks like he could take us down, you know? This poor guy in the Saints vehicle has had to listen to this siren for almost 1.5 miles, and he's still got about 1 mile to go.
He's like, next year, noise-canceling headphones.
Yikes,
for sure.
Yikes. This is the St. Clair Township Fire Department and the all-volunteer fire department in Butler County. And if you're all volunteer, you can just lay on the horn. What are they going to do, fire you?
No,
you know?
They're not going to fire
Yeah, you're all volunteer. I can pull the horn as much as I want. That's a benefit of the gig.
That literally is the benefit.
Yep.
This is the City of Hamilton Electric Division, and these are our bucket trucks from Hamilton's electric power distribution team. Bucket trucks for the electric utilities are built to handle specific needs of fleets that build, maintain, and repair electric networks of overhead power cabling. And these are the people you want to see after you lose power, because you're like, thank you for coming. Thank you for putting that power back on, you know? Yeah, we do. We see them so quickly in Hamilton. They are around. They are fast. They're prompt.
And thanks to the St. Clair Township Fire Department, I just got an alert on my Apple Watch that sound levels have hit 90 decibels, which apparently can cause temporary hearing loss around 30 minutes at this level. So I'm well out of the temporary phase and potentially into the permanent hearing loss.
They're rowing.
What'd you
rowing,
say?
Ty.
No,
Look
just
at
kidding.
them.
That's pretty good. Yeah, we've got the rowing club, I believe, here, the Great Miami Rowing Center, a nonprofit rowing team with athletes from 20 local schools. They train on the Great Miami River. They welcome youth and adults from Hamilton and the surrounding communities. Proud to be a part of the Hamilton community and committed to the growth of their sport and the city. Little live music.
All right, and that's from New Life Vineyard Worship Band. And they are located on Princeton Road.
We've got the Ohio Army National Guard based out of Hamilton, the Delta Company of the 237th Brigade Support Battalion, the local Ohio Army National Guard unit in Hamilton, commanded by Captain Levi Wick and First Sergeant Sean Sanders. So thanks to them for their service. They are followed by the Butler County Right to Life, marching here throughout the square. And again, we've got so many people to thank for this incredible parade, including the Michael J. Colligan Fund at the Hamilton Community Foundation. We've got the City of Hamilton and all the public works, including the street crew, the police car, or the police department, the fire department, the electric that you just saw come through the square here.
It takes an army of volunteers to make this happen,
honestly. You better believe it. You better believe it.
It's fun for the people, but man, it takes a lot of work.
Yeah, you don't just wake up and have a parade one morning. This is months and months of planning, logistical organization. So job well done to everybody involved, including all the committee members. We also want to thank the Lindenwald Kiwanis Club of Hamilton and Fairfield. You saw them earlier with a great float as well. They provide the day of support for the parade. And the Hamilton Chamber of Commerce.
And that's the Knights of Columbus Assembly. And they do a lot of things, and they are in their distinct uniform at civic and church events, acting as honor guards, color corps, or standing in respect at funerals or members during the adoration of the Eucharist. And so This is, oh, I love these horses.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
This is the Mounted Patrol. This is the Butler County Sheriff Mounted Patrol, which I think they should get out more. I just never get to see them.
Yeah, it is cool to be able to see them here on this Independence Day. They're a dedicated group of volunteers who are honorary special duties that share a common interest in horses, law enforcement, and community service. How about that?
They're volunteers?
Volunteers. You heard that right. Yeah, volunteers. The horses do not get a paycheck.
No way.
No. That was a lame joke. We're getting towards the end of the parade. I thought it was pretty good, but yeah, you know you've reached the bottom of the barrel when you're making volunteer horse paycheck jokes. That's
we do what we have to do.
Yeah. And folks, that'll wrap it up. We are at the end of the 2025 Independence Day Parade here in Hamilton, Ohio. It has been such an honor to be able to bring this to you and to celebrate Independence Day, but also all the great people who make our community so special and is what it is. Thanks to the entire crew here at TV Hamilton for all of their support for setting up another great parade. You've been watching TV Hamilton's coverage of the Independence Day Parade here in Hamilton, Ohio, broadcast live on the Cablecast app, Facebook, YouTube, and, of course, TV Hamilton. We've been excited to bring it to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ty Bradshaw.
And I'm Vanessa Cannon.
Happy Independence Day, everybody. Enjoy and have a safe 4th of July.